Like the others, he alleges he was a victim of child sex abuse at the hands of a clergy member, only listed by his initials MM. The 56-year-old alleges he was abused by priest and Boy Scout troop leader Father Louis Brouillard when he was around 10 years old. The complaint, which was filed in the Superior Court of Guam on Tuesday, alleges Brouillard would drive around the Malolo village on Saturday nights, picking up MM and other altar boys to serve Mass the next morning. Or at least that's what the priest told parents. According to the complaint filed against the Archdiocese of Agana and the Boy Scouts of America Aloha Council, MM was subject to fondling, masturbation, and oral sex in the church and rectory. The abuse wasn't limited to church grounds, as MM alleges on Boy Scout outings he was subject to having his genitals fondled in order to earn merit badges, such as swimming and water rescue. Joining MM in filing suit today is 55-year-old John Cruz of Agate, who was also an altar boy at San Isidro Church in Malolo and a Boy Scout. According to Cruz, Father Brouillard had him strip naked under the guise of teaching him how to swim. Cruz alleges the former priest subjected him to fondling, masturbation, oral sex, and anal sex. Both plaintiffs are calling out the church and the Boy Scouts for failing to protect the boys from the pedophile priest who was a known sexual predator. The complaint further alleges the Boy Scouts knew the majority of boys were abused during one-on-one situations, but failed to warn the parents or change the program in order to protect themselves. Quote, the Boy Scouts knew that if they revealed the truth, their revenues would sharply decrease. They knew they would lose their prestige and reputation as a, quote, safe program for boys. And they knew they would likely face legal liability for the thousands of boys who had already been sexually abused by their volunteers, end quote. Both men demand a jury trial of 6, but don't specify an amount in damages. Both are represented by attorney Kevin Fowler, who in a press release states, quote, people who survived abuse should not think they have to make their names publicly known in order to seek justice and accountability, end quote. Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.